So Stephanie Jones had put a text message in her lawsuit that always convinced me that she was the leak. And it was this one. So the text says, best decision of this whole trip. 20 rows separated from the leak. So this is the narrative that Stephanie Jones wants you to believe. On August 9, 2024, the Daily Mail published another article, this time reporting on Baldoni's abusive on-set behavior, citing insiders as the source for the article. On information and belief, Abel and Nathan conspired to plant the story in further pursuit of their goal to cement Baldoni and Wayfarer's needs for Nathan's services and turn them against Jones. But what really convinced me was when it says in paragraph 75, Heath and Abel bragged about the success of this strategy, jokingly referring to the leak as being the best decision of a press trip that Abel and Nathan were accompanying Heath and Wayfarer on, which Jones did not attend. Why would Heath be bragging about this strategy? Why would Heath sign up for a plan where they ran Justin's name and Wayfarer's name to the ground just so Nathan could have a job? You were the leak. Whenever people write a capital in front of a the, it's supposed to be a nickname. It's supposed to be a nickname. And they nicknamed you the leak. And I know you said you weren't on this trip. And I know that you were in London. I don't know how long you were in London. I don't know if you were in London on August 10th. We know that you were in London on August 8th. I don't know if you came back to try to soothe this out by August 10th. I'm not quite sure. I don't know how long you've been on vacation. But all I know is when I read 20 rows separated from the leak, that gives me a physical description. So either you were on a bus that was 20 rows back, 20 rows in front, or you were on a plane that was 20 rows back, 20 rows in the front, but you were separated from them, but you were on the same flight or bus ride. And, they're like, best decision of this whole trip to be separated from her. And that's how I knew that she was the leak, for me personally. Because to me, she knew that they thought she leaked it out. And instead of saying in her lawsuit that they falsely assumed that she was the leak, she tried to really twist that line and say that they were rejoicing over the strategy of leaking out horrible things about Justin and Wayfarer. She wants to sell us on the idea that Jamie Heath would ever sign off on anything that made Justin look bad. Get out of here.